Hey girl, welcome back to the channel. We're going to jump into a very cute little reading with some newcomers to the show. Welcome Joe Locke and Kit Connor to the show. Hey guys. Oh, welcome to the show. So this reading is a request from one of my lovely subscribers. Thank you. Thank you so much for this request. They're new. This is my first time meeting them today. Okay, I'm happy that they're on the show, and we're gonna go behind the scenes of their relationship. Now, are they best friends? Are they great coworkers? Are they homie lover friends? I don't know, but we're gonna see what these cards have to say. Okay, that's what matters to me. So let's go ahead and jump straight into the reading. Okay, now I did have to Google which one is which, okay? So I realized that Joe is the one with the dark hair and Kit is the one with the light color hair, okay? If I'm not mistaken. I'm sure y'all gonna let me know in the comment section. But we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into it. Now, first I just want to get the overall energy of their relationship or their friendship or whatever it is. A relationship is a friendship. Friendship is a relationship. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Divine Angels, give me the best cards from this deck to describe the relationship between Joe Locke and Kit Connor. Okay, what I do know is that they are both actors. I guess they act on the same show. Okay. So I think I do know that. So I don't know which show, but that's none of my business right now. Depending on how this reading go, I may tune in. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, what's the energy? Let's cut the cards for Joe, Locke, and Kit Connor. 3 cards, please. What is the energy around Joe and Kit? Okay. Ask for 3. And I got 3. So, let's see. First card we got the Ten of Swords. Oh, why? Okay, what's going on? We're going to find out, though. So we know the Ten of Swords. Those swords are sharp, baby. They can be dangerous, baby. They can be truthful. They can be harsh, okay? There's a lot with the swords. But when it's Ten of Swords in your back, I see betrayal, backstabbing energy. I see, untrustworthy energy around you. Now, the good thing about these swords, if you use it right, once they stuck in your back, they become part of your arsenics, which means they become part of your weapons. Now you can use those Ten of Swords to fight back, okay? But so far, those Ten of Swords are in your back. Now, who's close enough to get close to you to even stick swords in your back? That's somebody that you cared about, that was close to you. That could be family, close friends, neighbors, anybody like that's close to you, that's able to reach you and touch you, to put those in your back. Now, why would you allow 10? Because you're giving them opportunity after opportunity, and then or multiple people did this to you. So we got a Ten of Swords energy, seems like, in their relationship, followed by the Seven of Cups. Okay, we got options here. We got somebody that's up in the girl, they head is up in the clouds so much that sometimes there could be some romantic delusions here. It could be delusions altogether. It just seems like you up in the clouds. You got your head all up in the clouds. You're on cloud 9 or whatever, and then you got to make some options. There's options here. You got to make some choices. But they said that all glitter is not gold when it comes to the Seven of Cups. Okay, because everything in that cup is not good for you, even though some are. But you have to be able to make the right decision. So it's telling you to come back down to earth, baby. Come back down to the ground so you can make sound decisions, because maybe you made a decision that, that could have been a little delusional, could have been a little out of this world. Okay. Again, you're not standing on solid ground when you make these type of decisions. Okay. There's some hearts in this cups. There's roses. There's beautiful things in this cups, but there's also snakes, tornadoes. Okay, we got money here. Okay, we got a iron fist, a hard fist here. Okay, so it's like, yeah, come back to the ground, baby, so we can make some sound decisions. Followed by the Two of Cups. Okay, we got Two of Cups, which means meeting of the minds, soulmates. One person may be, more in their feelings. One person is on solid ground, but when you come together, there's a solid balance here. So that's a Two of Cups, soulmate kind of energy here. So it seems like, they don't went through heaven and hell, if you will. Okay, some delusions here. Okay, maybe somebody denied something, or maybe somebody was fighting against something. Maybe somebody betrayed somebody. But at the end of the day, we got this Two of Cups here, which means, yeah, there's some love here. There's some emotions here. And like I said, if you get out of your head, you get out of the delusions of it, or trying to either hide it or trying to um, make it something that it's not, okay, or trying to cover up something, or trying to hurt somebody else. It seems like you tried to hurt somebody else because there was some delusions here. When at the end of the day, there's a Two of Cups here. There's a soul connection here. Now, whether it seems like somebody tried to fight it and maybe tried to cover it up, okay, maybe it could have been with other relationships. It could have been covered up for their reputation. But we got, at the end of the day, we got this Two of Cups, which means there's a soul connection here. There's something that's deep here, and there's love here. But let's get to it. Let's see how we got here, baby. It's a lot. It's a lot, okay, for Kit and Connor. So was they fighting on set, girl? What's going on? So let's see. What cards can give me what I need? Let's pull from... Oh, let's see. Okay, I got all my decks out here. Let's find out why the Ten of Swords was here, okay? There was some backstabbing, betrayals, some truths being told. But at the same time, it's like, I reject your truth. Your truth is your truth. My truth is my truth. Hurt feelings. Maybe even some, you know, somebody just being hurt, you know. I see somebody being hurt while somebody else is pulling out the swords. So let's find out more about this Ten of Swords. Why is this Ten of Swords here for Joe and Kit's relationship? What do we need to know? Okay. So the two cards that came out here. First card came out was the Eight of Summers. Okay. So it speaks about the desire of a more meaningful life. So there's a desire for a more meaningful life. But then there was a realizing that it's time to move on. So somebody was searching for a meaning in life. Somebody was searching for going down the path, okay, heading down the path. And then they realized something, okay. They realized either this path is not leading them somewhere, or the path that they're going into is too raw, it's too real, okay. And it's like, I don't know if I'm ready to go down this path, okay. But it says choosing to make major life changes. So it seemed like, if I go down this path, it's going to change a lot of things. It's going to change a lot in my life. And am I ready to go down it? Okay, so somebody may not have been ready to go down a certain path here. And when you're trying to force somebody down a path, they're going to fight for their life. They're going to fight against it. Okay, that's probably why that Ten of Swords here. But it's like the Eight of Summers. It's like, if you keep on trying to force me to go here, I'm going to walk away. Okay, I'm going to walk away from it. Okay, because I see this person standing here looking like, okay, I see if I go down this path, I got to jump over this ditch. I got to go through it. Even though I see a sun at the end of the tunnel, it's like it's too much I got to go through to get here. And I don't know if I'm willing to take this path. Okay, I'm willing to turn around. So that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody was willing to turn around and not go there. Followed by the Queen of Springs. Okay, speaks about brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. Okay. That's a totally difference right there. It says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Okay. So it seems like right now with the Queen of Springs, I'm picking up when it comes to this relationship. Okay. That when they probably met each other, they felt like this was brilliant. Okay. They was probably loyal to each other. A lot of talent was in the room and very friendly. And it's like one was kind of helping the other believe in themselves more than what they already believed, than what they believed in their own self. They were trying to help them believe in it, and in each other. Or I see one is kind of pulling the other one on a little bit, okay, and maybe being a little too friendly, and that kind of was fearful for one. I don't know which one it is. It was fearful for one, and he was like, "No, I'm not willing to go down that path with you." Okay, but they work well together. I see a lot of talented, friendly, and loyal here. I see somebody being loyal. But then it says maintaining a balance between work and home life. Okay, which means the lines got blurred between work life and home life. It's like you're bringing too much on the set, baby. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing at home? They got y'all over here acting like this, because first y'all was acting differently on set. And it seemed like, crossing the line, did it blur things at work? Okay, with the Queen of Springs. Okay, now it seemed like somebody was more standing into what they believed in. They were standing in what they what they were, and the other person was not there yet. Okay, was not ready to be there, go down that path yet. Even though it seemed like behind the scenes, behind the curtains, baby, they probably was down to do it. But then when it came back to work life and public life, and it's like, nah, it was some hesitations, which caused this Ten of Swords energy. So it said, honey, y'all gonna have to get it together, baby. What's going on at home? You don't bring it to the set, please. Okay. It says, but you got to believe in yourself. Okay. If this is who you really are, stand in who you are. Okay. It speaks about wonderful people that really want to help you. They just want to help you, but it seems like in your process of helping, are you being selfish and worrying about yourself, or are you really trying to help this person? Because this person had to go at their own pace, not at your pace. And it says they have to maintain a balance between work and home. Okay, it seems like that could have been a problem with the balance between work and home. So let's see what's going on, girl. What are we getting into? Let's see. I'm going to pull it from the millennial cards and see what they have to say. Okay, because let's see if they can help. Now let's look at, when it comes to this Ten of Swords, how does Joe feel about this Ten of Swords? Okay, let's figure out what Joe had to say about this Ten of Swords. And I said Joe is the one with the dark hair, so that's him. Okay, so Joe, how did you feel about this Ten of Swords situation in your relationship with Kit? One card. Seemed like he may have been a little extra. The extra card tried to come out, but it went back in. Okay. But the card that officially came out, it was can't even. Like, he can't even deal with this Ten of Swords situation that, let's see. I'm asking Joe, this is Joe, okay, that Kit was giving out. He couldn't believe it, okay. He said he can't deal with this situation, with this Ten of Swords situation. He don't know what to say about it. He can't even comprehend, and shaking his head like, wow, I can't believe you, either Joe, okay, either Kit stuck the Ten of Swords in Joe's back. I mean, wait a minute. Kit stuck it in Joe's back, okay, so that's what it kind of seemed like he can't believe what's happening. Okay, let's see how Kit felt about this Ten of Swords situation. Kit, how did you feel about this Ten of Swords situation that's happening? Okay, there was a lot going on. Okay, he gave me a lot of cards. He said there was some filters here. He was trying to make yourself look better. So it seemed like Kit was the one that was having a hard time going down the road. Okay, so we got Joe and Kit. So like the desires for a meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make a life decision, change. So he was having a hard time being, coming down this road here. So he put some filters on the relationship, baby. Things are not as they appear. He put some sugar coats on that truth, baby. He sugarcoated the truth. So yeah, Kit Connor put some filters on the relationship, baby. Okay, because right now he was gassing. He was gassing up Joe, or being gassed up. But it says being applauded and cheered on, over the top compliments, support, encouragement. Okay, so I'm seeing here, because I'm keep on getting confused about who they are, because I don't know them like that. But Kit put some filters on it. It seemed like he didn't want something to be shown here. And he was trying to make himself look better in the situation. And he said that he was being applauded and cheered on. So it seemed like Kit was trying to get him to come down the path, to be who he truly is. And it seems like, Joe was trying to pull Kit along. Kit didn't want to. He didn't want to be pulled along, okay? It was over the top compliments and being support and encouraged, okay? So it seems like Joe was trying to get Kit to believe in himself, okay? But girl, that Ten of Swords was being pulled out. All right, so let's move on to the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups situation. Now let's see. Give me more about the Seven of Cups. Let's see. Let's pull it from a different deck. What do we need to know about the Seven of Cups? Let's figure it out. When it comes to Joe and Kit's relationship, what do we need to know about the Seven of Cups? Okay. We got the Two of Springs, honey. Okay, now look, we got two masculines sitting on girl, what y'all sitting on? An upside down boat. So y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't selling nowhere away nowhere fast. It speaks about a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. So I see success is, coming for them. Success is on both of their sides. A bright future being manifested. But it speaks about partnering with others who share your dreams. Okay. Again, we got the dreams here. It says great progress being made. So there's some progress being made here because it seemed like there was some options out here. Some options, it could be romantic delusions. It could be somebody's head was in the clouds. Okay. They could be on cloud nine. Okay. But it's like come back down to earth a little bit here. But it says a bright future was being manifested for these two through their hard work and their creativity. It also speaks about partnering together. Okay, with others who share your dreams. Okay, now again, the Seven of Cups can be dreams too. Okay, because a dream is not quite reality. You have to make it reality. So they had a lot of dreams up here, okay, and they had a lot of dreams, and then when they partnered together, it seemed like they became reality for them. Let's find out more about this Two of Cups situation and the Two of Springs. Again, Seven of Cups and the Two of Springs. Partnering together, coming together, meeting of the minds, meeting of the eye. Okay, seeing eye to eye with this Two of Cups, because eventually they're going to see eye to eye with the Two of Cups. Give me more about this Seven of Cups and the Two of Springs, please, for Joe and Kit. Okay. So what it speaks about, it says love yourself first. That's the first card that came out. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so I see somebody, again, realizing who they are, standing in their truth, okay, and love yourself enough to do so. So before you can love somebody else, you got to love yourself first, right? I think that's so true. Followed by your finances and your careers, okay? So don't get to the point that y'all over there messing up your money, baby, okay? If you got to back up from each other, back up. But it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay. So yeah, love yourself first. Your self-respect make you more attractive, okay? Because your confidence will be up and everything like that. But it's, again, with this two of Springs, it was speaking about partner with someone who shares your dreams, and then your finances and your careers would take off because it's a factor in your relationship. So it seemed like, girl, they was over there tussling with each other, baby. They was over there tussling with each other some kind of way, and tussling with themselves. Somebody was tussling with themselves and, fighting back some things, putting some filters on the situation to the point that it was starting to affect their money. It was starting to affect not only their money, but their relationship. So it seems like they're going to come to a meeting of the minds here with the Two of Swords. With the Two of Cups situation. And let's see what's going on with the Two of Cups. Let's pull from the Two of Cups. Let's break it down. Give me more about the Two of Cups here for Joe and Kit. We'll start off with Kit. Okay, Kit, how do you feel about this Two of Cups situation here with you and Joe? How do you feel about this Two of Cups? One card would do. Yeah, he still said he confused. Okay, we'll come back to you, honey. Let's see, Joe, give me more about this Two of Cups. Joe, why is the Two of Cups here? Okay. Well, Joe said it's about abundance. He feel like they can have abundance. It says keep a positive mindset and manifest exactly what you want in gratitude and bliss. So he see a lot of abundance here when it comes to him and Joe relationship, that they can work together and have a meeting of the mind. Now, Kit said he don't know, girl. Let me try Kit one more time. Kit, what you think about this Two of Cups? Okay. Kit, confidence still not there yet. It says he's not enough. He's frustrated in a relationship. There's a lack of confidence here. Remember, he got to love himself first. And then it says he going to self-sabotage, fear, egos, issues, and maybe even some jealousy here. Okay, so let's give you some advice, honey. let's give you some advice on how to get this Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a beautiful thing, but you have to want it. And like I said, if he don't love himself first, then he can't be a good partner here in this Two of Cups situation. Okay, I don't know if they're going to be able to work together like that. Maybe they can put their personal life aside and just keep it strictly business. I don't know what's going on, honey. I'm just reading these cards. So, let's go ahead and just see what's going on. Let's give Kit some advice, okay? How to, love himself more so that he can become, at least a meeting of the minds with the Two of the Cups situation when it comes to Joe. One card will do. Okay, so the card we're going to give Mr. Kit here, we got the Prince of Spring. He got to be more optimistic. He got to be very much enthusiastic. He needs to be more creative and energetic. Okay, it speaks about it's time to go after your dreams. You hear me? Go after your dreams and do something that expands your horizon. Let your creativity take flight. Okay, be more creative, honey. It's not all cut and dry, baby. Okay, be more optimistic. Okay, he may not be, because it seems like Joe over here keeping a very positive mindset. Kit may not have one. Not yet. Because there's some confidence issues within him that he got to straighten out. Okay, so let's go ahead and give Mr. Joe some advice too. Okay, what advice should we give Joe when it comes to the Two of Cups? Okay, when it comes to him, it's like the Nine of Autumn. Now, he over there playing the harp just fine. He over there being very creative. Okay, him alone, he's very creative. It says, reward yourself for all your hard work. It says, being happier and successfully self-employed. Cherishing your time alone. See, like he don't mind being alone. He's confident in where he's standing in life. So he's okay with that. And he's very creative. And it says, reward yourself for a job well done. Okay. And cherish your time alone. If you have to be alone, that's fine. Okay. Until this person over here get his confidence up. Okay. Find where he want to stand. Be more positive. Be more positive, because if you continue to be with somebody or be around somebody that's not positive, that don't love themselves, then they can't possibly love you. Okay, they're gonna be dragging you back, and it's gonna take a process. It's a process here when it comes to this Two of Cups. At the end of the day, this is something that's going to be in the future for them. But right now, they're going through a Ten of Swords situation, and then somebody having some romantic delusions. Okay, maybe you want too much from this man, okay? And he ain't there yet, okay? And he got his rights to not be there yet. So, you can't rush nobody along to love you, okay? But make sure you love yourself. And once he starts loving himself, maybe he'll see you in a different light. So, let's see what's going to happen in the future for them, okay? What's the future for Joe? Okay, let's get one card for the future for Joe, please. What's the future for Joe? What does the future hold for Joe? Okay, thank you, Joe. Okay, Kit, what's the future going to be for you? What is Kit's future? The future for Kit, Connor. So Kit know about his future. He said he got to worry about himself. Now, okay, so let's start off with Joe. Joe Locke. His future, now we got the Nine of Cups for him. The Nine of Cups. It speaks about his wishes are going to come true. Your dreams become reality. Again, he's back. He's very earthly. He's on earth when it comes to his dreams. Okay, he dream it, and then he go out there to achieve it. It's like he gonna have a genie in a bottle for him. His Nine of Cups, everything gonna come true for him. It's gonna be a magical time of his life. He's gonna have a lot of good fortune because he's very positive where he's staying. And it says faith in the universe that all will be well. And so he's believing that everything is gonna, that the universe is going to provide for him in all his dreams. Okay, all his dreams are going to become reality. He just have to be patient and stand there and wait for his dreams to come true. Okay, he's making them happen by making his wish, writing it down, manifesting. Okay, he has a very abundant attitude. He has a very positive mindset. Now, when it comes to Kit Connor, okay, he over there with that 7 of Wands. He's still there in battles, okay? Fiery energy. But he needs to stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs, okay? Have confidence, because he's feeling like he's not enough right here. It says have confidence. Again, this card is telling him to have confidence again. And it says challenge those in power, but also choose your battles very wisely, okay? Okay, I can't believe this redhead gender over there. He read the battle, baby. But, you know, he's battling with himself as well, okay? Did I blur him out? Cause him to blur. Okay, so he's at battle, okay? And, you know, he's going to come out on top. He just needs to challenge those that's in power, but also choose your battles very wisely. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs if you don't do nothing else, okay? So that's going to be the reading for Kit and Joe. Hope you enjoyed it, okay? Let me know if you want to see them back on the show again. And we'll talk to you later, girl. Bye.